So I did something I haven't done in the 36 years I'm alive. Hi amazing people, my name is Leah. I'm an Orthodox Jew living in Israel. We got a pet. Okay, I'm allergic to everything. Dogs, cats, everything that moves, flowers, okay? I don't touch it. After my kids touch it, we go in the shower and then come in the house. It's like a crazy person house. But they love pets so much, so I decided to do it. So I'm from California. We have something called In-N-Out Burger, which is like, yum, the best burgers ever. But they're not kosher, so I'm gonna make a kosher style one. With vegan cheese. Animal style fries, animal style burgers. So I was like, oh my gosh, we should talk about animals. The spirituality of animals. Every creature is so amazing, so I want to talk about it. And there's so much to talk about with animals, so let me know if you want a series on animals. Okay, bees, leopards, let's see. Let me know if you have a pet, what is and what's its name. I would love to learn about it. Just want to say you guys are amazing. Thank you for all your amazing comments. It really means a lot. Alright, let's cook some yummy food.
But I ain't got no gun. Say they wanna be a star. Say they fought in tribal war. I said I'm on the run. See they wanna be a star. I said they're fighting tribal war. I said I wanna be Aaron, like a lion in Zion.
So now we're gonna make animal style burger. I used to go to the beach growing up and then come home and then go through the drive-thru and wait like an hour and then you go and get the burger. It was always like really popular. But we're gonna forget that hour wait and we're gonna make it at home. You tried it before? Let me know if you like it in the comments. It's like the best. Hi amazing people, how you doing? If you're new here, let me know your name, where you're from. I love getting to know all of you guys. You can subscribe if you'd like. I'd love to see you back here. And you might think it's really weird I'm talking about animals, but this whole world is so connected, you know. The word holistic means we're all part of a big whole picture. So animals obviously are right there with us. You know, the story of Adam and Eve, before there was Eve, there was just Adam with all the creation of the world, all the creatures of the world. And he wanted to find his soulmate. He saw the essence of every animal and was like, this is not my soulmate. So he saw a dog and he says, well, I'm going to name it Kelev. Kelev in Hebrew means dog and it means Kelev, like your heart. As we know, dogs are full of heart and they really fill your heart. I remember one time I was back in California and I was kind of sad. The dog was always by my side and it was always comforting me. He was very empathetic. And my parents were like, what did you do to the dog? He also became sad with me. So that was funny. The dogs really feel your heart. And then Adam was looking around and he saw a cat. And he's like, okay, I could call it chatul, which means kind of modest, like they cover up their business. He's like, okay, but this is not my soulmate. I don't feel this is my soulmate. So anyway, long story short, God put him to sleep and made his soulmate out of him. So this is what soulmates come from. It's a part of you. You might not recognize them on earth, but in heaven you were made from one, and you come down here split in two, and you got to find them again. So, but the real thing is that Adam saw the essence of every animal, and every essence of an animal could teach us wisdom in this world. And it's so amazing just to look at animals and to study them. Even a mosquito is so little, right? But gosh, they can cause a havoc. Sometimes there's a mosquito in my room and I can't sleep for 5 hours. It's buzzing in my ear, it's biting me. So we can learn something so small could have huge impact. So here we are, little kids or animals, and we think they're so small, but they can have such a big impact in our hearts and our lives. So we cannot forget that.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O, with an A-Nay here and an A-Nay there, here and there, everywhere an A-Nay. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a donkey, E-I-E-I-O. With a E-I here and a E-I there, E-I-E, everywhere E-I-O. MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark. Mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark. Daddy shark doo 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 doo, daddy shark doo 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 doo, daddy shark doo 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 doo, daddy shark. Baby ba doo ba da ba doo wop, doo ba da ba doo wop, doo ba da ba doo. Yeah, ba doo da ba doo wop, doo ba da ba doo wop, doo ba da ba doo. Yeah.
My family always used to make something called monkey bread. It's so good because it's not healthy. So I made this healthy and no sugar added. It's just like my donut recipe. I'll link it up here. But this time I made it with oats and half oat flour, half spelt flour. It's so good. I used honey instead of sugar. I put a little powdered sugar up on top at the end, you'll see, and it's amazing. Try it. And they're little portions, so you can't just go crazy and eat the whole cake, because it's usually really big. Truck. Where's the truck? What is it?
Tractor.
Tractor. Wow, we're smart. I said truck and you said?
Tractor.
Tractor, yeah, you're right. This is my husband Aylam. What does it say about animals in Judaism?
Okay, so you're all familiar with the story of Noah's Ark, right?
Get on the Ark! Everyone on the Ark now!
I think we should get on the Ark.
I agree. I think we should get on the Ark also.
I'm cold, I'm wet, I'm going home. Ladies first, move!
So what happened in that generation? So mankind started sinning. People started cheating on each other. People started stealing. And there was a lot of bad behavior. And our sages teach us that not just man started behaving in a degrading way, but also the animals and the whole world fell along with man. So the whole world, except for Noah and the animals that came into his ark, was wiped out. And we can learn this is a lesson to generations to come, that the way that we behave as human beings affects the entire planet. affects the ecosystem, affects the way that animals are going to behave and the way that things are going to go. So we have a tremendous responsibility for what we want this world to be like, and it has effects. Oh, so I want to give us a blessing that we should have amazing connection with ourselves as human beings, with the animal world and the plant world, and merit to bring out the good in everyone.
Baby balloon in the deep blue sea, swing so wild and swim so free. Heaven above, sea below, and the little white whale on the go. Do-do-do-do, baby beluga, oh baby beluga. Is the mother home? Is your mama home with you? So happy.
This is my neighbor. Here's a cool story about when he started dating his wife.
Hi, so this is my newly married story about appreciating animals. It's even more intricate than that. I learned a beautiful lesson thanks to my amazing wife. I was just married and I went to the zoo with my wife. And a backstory, so I never really was fond of animals, maybe even a little afraid of them, because I never was so exposed. My family, we didn't have animals. And my wife was the opposite. She grew up adopting animals, appreciating them, and I think that was one of the reasons I would make fun of her. But really deep down it was because I appreciated how much she adored and cared. She appreciated nature. She took from them all these values and lessons naturally, without having to do anything. And so when we were in the zoo, we were looking at this monkey that was climbing on the tree, and she all right away was just like, "Oh, that's so cute," and she's like, "Wow," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cute," and she's like, "You're making fun of me," and I'm like, "Yeah, I felt bad inside." And I'm like, "Okay, I make fun of her. I have to make this right." I looked at the monkey and I'm like, "Oh my gosh. Wow, look at the fur. Whoa, look at its little hands, and look at its crawling." And at this point, she was like looking at me, and I kept saying it over and over again until at a certain point, I wasn't even there anymore. I was just appreciating this fluffy furry animal. I was so focused on it. And I'm never going to forget this story because I was in the shoes of my wife. Appreciated how she could see nature through the eyes of this animal, through this creation, really. And I appreciated how I was able to focus and shift my view. The more I realized how beautiful it was. So I think I learned the more I focused on the good thing, it's like they say in marriage, the more that you say, "I love you," and you mean it to the same person, and you want to mean it. So eventually it happens. You really do mean it. You see all the good in it, even if in the beginning it wasn't so easy to say. So the more that I saw and wanted to see the truth and the good, then I realized that it was so beautiful. And appreciate nature and God's gifts to us. I don't want to get bit by an animal, but I like them from far away.
You guys are amazing. Your comments and keep me inspired to make more videos. Life isn't just what we see, it's so deep. So I'm glad we can learn together. And may God bless us that we can connect with all the creatures of the world, that we can see them for who they are and connect with them on a fun level. All we do is sit and breathe and look at these animals around us and be like, wow, from a big elephant to a small little bird, how amazing are these creatures. So may God bless us that we will learn wisdom through each animal and take that upon ourselves as well. So see you next time, guys. Oh, by the way, this is my messy summer house. Isn't it great? Yay! Nice, like you're singing a nice song.
Hold me down on that.
No. I don't like cats, okay? Sorry, people. But this little cat.
Where's the camera?
I did.
Don't worry, just keep going.
I can't even see.
Yeah, 1 second. Good. Okay, good. Go. Okay, go. And we have scorpions, right? So, okay, fine. That's normal. Shalom. Ma? Yeah. Good. Look. Wrap it up.
Thank you.